Okay, hello. What we're going to be doing today, we're going to be changing front brake pads on this 2016 Can-Am Spyder F3S. Okay, and it's actually a very simple procedure. Okay, some of the tools that we're going to need, a Torx 30, 21 millimeter wrench. What is this? Oh, this is a 15 millimeter torque wrench, caliper depressor, right? And I have a couple other things right here. Okay, so before we start, you want to make sure that your Spyder is on the level ground, right? The park brake is engaged. That way the vehicle is not going anywhere. Okay, and yeah, we're gonna start. Okay, so first thing that we want to do is I'm going to remove the cover right here where the brake master brake cylinder is, and I'm just going to leave it open like this. Okay, next what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and loosen off the bolts on the wheel just a little bit. Okay. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, that's good. And down. Okay, this is good. Okay. Okay, come on. Okay, there we go. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my jack. I got to go on the other side and elevate it. Okay. Right there, and this is going to give us enough space where I can lift the wheel up. Okay, that's all I want. Okay, let's go on this side. Now you can take the wheel off. Okay, so that's off. Pop the rim. Okay, and then we're going to put the rim on the side right here. So I'm just going to rotate the wheel this way. So now what I got to do, I have to take these two bolts out. One here. Yeah, you want to? I'm going to go on this side. We want to take these two bolts out. One on top here and one on top here. Okay, and so that's what I'm going to do. So this is with the 15 millimeter, and we're just going to go and take them off. It's just going to be easier for us. Okay. Okay, one bolt on top. And one on the bottom. And here we go. They're actually in good condition. And all I got to do is now just pop the brake. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to take the disc off, and I'm just going to put the disc right here on the side. So basically, this is what we have. All right. So before we take everything apart, have a quick look. The arrow right here on this retaining clip is pointing down. Then we have another retaining clip up top. Okay, just have a quick look. Okay, so first what I want to do is I'm just going to remove the clip from up top here, which is located right here. Just going to rotate it and put it up here. Now I'm going to go and get my Torx, which is right here, Torx 30, and we're going to remove the bolt. Just gonna go and remove it. Okay, so now I'm depressing the clip up here, and it's just easier for me to move this bolt, whatever it's called. Okay, so the bolt comes out. Now the pin comes out, and as you can notice, these pads only go a certain way. There's a little indentation here and little indentation here. So see, when I pull them out like this, there's a little indentation, and they can always go back the same way. So I'm going to pull them out. So now, since we have everything apart, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean everything, and then once this is clean, we will depress the pistons. Okay, so now I'm going to go and clean all these other parts. Okay, so all the parts are cleaned to pretty much the standard. So I have everything right here that I need. Okay, so now before we start depressing the pistons, right, what I want to do is I want to open up the master brake cylinder, which is located right over here. That way, if it overflows or the pressure, right, this is it's going to come out. So this is where it's at, and I'm just going to leave it open like this. That way the pressure can be relieved. Okay, so now next I have my little calipers, caliper depressor. So I'm just going to go and insert it right here and just open and squeeze the pistons all the way in. That way it's just going to be easier for me to put the brake pads. Okay, and I'm going all the way in. Okay, and this is it. Okay, and just give him one more wipe, and we are good to go on this end. Okay, so now we're ready to put the brake pads in. So I have the brake pads right over here, and this is the special number. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open this up and check if we have the right size. So this is how they can come out, and there's a little clip that you can undo this, but these particular brakes have them already on. But if you didn't, you can put this back. So normally what I do is just put them up and just test them. Okay, and this is the brake pads. So we're ready to open them up. Okay, and I have the brake pads. Okay, and they're looking good. So now we are ready to put the pads back in. So like I was saying, the little notch, the notch goes right here on the bottom, right here, and they slide right in. This notch up top, that way the brake pad, and you can see the brake pad going in. Then we're going to take our clip with the arrow down. I'm going to insert it right in, right in here. It only fits one way. Then I'm going to take my clip. Okay, now I just got to align all this. Move this forward a bit. Okay, there we go. Up like that. Okay. Just give me a second here. Just got to align all this because it's all moving all over the place. Okay. I'm going to go and take my tool. Okay, I'm just going to depress it a little bit. Okay, there we go. Align it and screw this in. Okay, it's going in. So now, as you can see where the dip is, it's holding everything nice and tight. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to hand tighten this anyways, and I'm just going to go tight enough. Okay, this is good. And now then we're going to put our retaining clip right in here, just like this. Okay, so now I'm just going to go and leave the brake right here for 2 seconds. I'm going to take my grease because we're going to put the disc back in because I took it out. So I'm just going to put a little bit of grease right here so it's just easier to put it on. Okay, then we're going to take our disc. put it on, and now what I got to do is I just got to align the brake and the pads together and align it. Okay, there we go, and they just snapped in. Now I'm going to take my bolt and we're going to put our bolts back in the, let's switch. And now I'm just going to put my bolts in here. Okay, that one's in. So now I have the 2 bolts in, and now I'm just going to go and tighten them up. Okay, now the bottom one. Okay, I like it. Okay, so basically this is what it looks like. So now next what we're going to do, we're going to torque these 2 guys. Okay. Okay, we're good to go. So now, last thing that we gotta do, just gotta move this like this. The wheel is right here. Okay. Okay, so I tighten these up by hand, and I'm just gonna tighten up a little bit like this, and I'm going to drop the bike and torque it. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the bike so it's all the way down. Okay, so right now I'm going to torque these guys to 80 foot-pounds. So now we're going to come back here. I'm going to check our reservoir, and if we are good to go, if we have to add or subtract, and we are good. Okay. Close the reservoir, and I'm going to put the clip back on. Okay, we're good. And last thing what I want to do is just going to jump on the bike and depress the brakes a couple times. That way the piston engages the brakes, and we are good to go. Okay, all right, so what we have learned in last 15-20 minutes is how to change brake pads on the 2016 Spyder F3S. It's actually quite simple, not a big deal, and anybody can do it. So if this video helped you out, please give me a like, share, and I'll see you on the next one.